Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second episode of the TC Plus show. I'm Tyler. This is Corey over here. And today we're going to be talking a little bit more about what is Corey, who is Corey, how is Corey. Delve a little bit deeper into him. We had it last episode was about me for some weird reason. This time we're going into the ins and outs of who is the Corey. And so first off, in this episode,
so can I just inject one thing
100%.
first quick?
Yeah.
It wasn't for some weird reason that you got interviewed first.
I'm sorry.
It's because T comes before C in the TC Plus show.
No, you're right. It made alphabetical sense.
Well, no, it didn't do that either.
It
just made
chronological order sense, maybe. Something like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, we're ready to go. So I'm gonna divide this into 3 different sections.
Okay.
First up, we got the quick fire questions. These are meant to go snappy. Well, at least I don't actually know how snappy they will go, but I hope you can answer them pretty quickly. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try it out.
I'll try snappy.
Some of them will be quicker than others, though, mind you. Keep that in mind. And then we got some deeper questions. Some questions that'll hopefully bring a little juice inside. And then we got a couple would you rathers. Some that'll also bring out some juice, maybe, but also some that are just meant to be more chill. I don't know how long this will take, but let's just go ahead and get started, shall we? So, quick fire, baby. Let's ride.
All right, here we go.
So how old are you?
30.
30. Beautiful. What is your favorite color?
I don't do favorites.
You don't do favorites.
I don't do favorites.
So you don't have a favorite anything?
No. Is that going to mess up your questions?
A little bit, but don't worry about it.
Right,
okay.
You know I'll give you 3. I'll give you 3 of each.
Yeah.
I don't do favorites. Maybe that's something we should dive into in another episode.
Yeah.
I don't like favorites.
That's such a... Okay.
No, I think favorites are such a...
Bro. No, like, there's some things that you just gotta pick the best, you know? You don't... So, like, if I asked you today, what is... So you don't have a favorite hobby? You don't have a favorite anything?
This could take really long. Are you sure you want to dive into this, or should we save it for later?
I don't know. I guess we'll save it for later.
Okay.
You know,
Sounds good. This was supposed to be quick fire.
Yeah, it's quick fire. Okay, sure.
All right, I'll give you 3.
Yeah.
I think blue because a lot of my cars end up being blue.
Right.
But I don't think it's my favorite color. I don't know. I like red. And what else? What's the other good color, Tyler?
Orange.
No. Hard no.
Okay.
Black. It's good contrast.
It is. I guess it's not normally on the normal people's color lists of favorite colors, but that's okay. No, you're allowed to have your own. What was your favorite subject in school? Okay, so I'm realizing a lot of these are actually more favorites than I realized.
Here, I'll go with I was the kid that was like, my favorite subject is recess time.
Yeah, that's not allowed here. That's not.
Yeah,
okay.
But like that's.
You were that kid.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you not have anything else you enjoyed?
So how about let's do college?
Okay.
That's when I got.
What was the subject
reasonable.
you enjoyed in college?
I liked math in college.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Little math nerd going on here.
It's quick and easy. There's hard yeses, hard no's.
Yep.
Nothing is like to the markers discrepancy.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you can't get screwed over by a bad teacher then.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Interesting.
But anyways, I should quit explaining my reasoning and just.
No, that's okay. No, that's okay. This is about how I expected them to go. If you could pick one superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, this is the question.
I'm sure you've heard it before.
Yes, I have.
Many times.
And I never really know.
Okay.
Because like all of them are a little weird. Or can be.
It's whatever. Like, would you like to be invisible?
Time travel.
Time travel. Okay.
Yes.
I mean,
maybe that's not a superpower. We
No,
generally
it is.
think about it as
is.
like a technology, but yes, let's make it a superpower.
Sure. What is your latest guilty pleasure?
Oh.
This is one of the ones that are like less quick fire, but whatever. We're doing our best. And you know what? If you don't have any guilty pleasures, maybe you're guilt free.
Most days I am, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
living life to the fullest over here.
Like if you can't like enjoy something and like feel bad about it,
Mm-hmm.
that like, oh, someone's gonna notice that like I like this kind of music, or that I don't what
Right.
what other guilty pleasures that
Food?
I like this kind of food. Yeah, like be who you are, man. But like, so I pineapple pizza maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sure. All right. Sounds
Unless
good.
you got like some other suggestions.
No, I don't got any suggestions for you.
Okay.
You're on your own, pal. Least favorite food.
Least favorite
Do,
food.
do you have do you have a food you hate?
I probably do.
You just don't know.
I'm trying to think of it right now.
Yeah.
Um,
Tomatoes.
yeah, like I don't eat them, but I eat them when they're smushed up. Like
Right.
I love salsa and like
Right.
tomato sauce on spaghetti, whatever. Like that's all good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like to eat a slice of it, no.
Mm-hmm.
But like so then like it's hard to say I hate that.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's something that I think like spring rolls. Do you know what spring rolls are?
I've heard of them. Yeah.
The last
Terrible.
time I had them, I literally gagged on it. But that's been probably 10 years.
Right.
Or,
So.
no, you know what? It's probably more like 15.
Well, I mean, if you gagged on it, why would you have it again, right?
Yeah, but I also gagged on beans, like kidney beans or black beans or whatever.
Right.
And I eat them all the time now.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's fair. But if you gagged on it because you hated it, you know.
But
it's
I
totally
also
different.
gagged on beans because I hated it.
Oh, really?
That
Okay.
That was probably when I was like maybe 8.
Okay, so times have changed a little bit since
But
then.
then like at maybe like when I was 12 or 13 was when I gagged on the spring rolls.
Okay, so it's been a long enough time that you could try them again now.
No.
No? Okay.
A little bit of trauma there.
A little childhood trauma. That's good. Food that you love. I was gonna ask favorite food, but we're gonna keep favorite out of the question here. So food that you
A
love.
couple foods that I like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, like a tenderloin steak. Oh, that's always
Hot
good.
diggity dang. Yeah. Yeah.
You caught me munching a couple chip nuts just
Yeah.
a few minutes ago. I
Yeah.
love myself some chip nuts.
Eating
Like
some chip nuts.
I've got a little buffet in my cupboard.
Yeah.
A couple little flavors going on. I love desserts things.
Yeah.
I love sweets. So like cookies, good cookies,
Mhm.
and good cheesecakes. Good. What else? Oh, donuts, Krispy Kreme donuts.
Krispy Kreme, unreal, unreal. By the way,
30th birthday. Guess what I did?
You went to Krispy Kreme.
I did.
You gotta follow that man on Instagram. You know, see what he's all up to. Yeah.
Might be going to Krispy Kreme on a Wednesday morning. You know, like.
Oh yeah, yeah. You never know. You never know. So where is your next ideal vacation? What country?
Well, I can tell you where my next vacation is.
Where is it?
Florida.
Good
But
old
is
classic.
it ideal? I'm happy about it, but
Yeah.
like, it's a family decision.
Right.
One of the things I thought would be fun is Ireland.
Yep. No, that's a good. Heard good things about that for sure.
Seen some cool things there. There was something else recently that I had seen. but-
Iceland. Iceland looks beautiful. You're not too tickled pink
Yeah,
about Iceland, are you?
Like I agree with you. I was on that boat for a bit,
Okay.
but there's some other Switzerland. That's it.
Oh, Swiss Alps,
Oh,
like the Alps.
you get on that
Unreal.
Instagram, you'll see
Yeah.
a couple Swiss pictures here and there.
Yep.
That's some beautiful stuff,
Oh, there is.
and I enjoy hiking. So
Yeah. So what made you leave the Iceland train there? You said
The
you were on. You don't want to go there anymore, or like is it just apathetic?
like, is it like there's a couple cool spots like the hot springs or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Or the
Well, there's a
mud
lot of
bath
cool-
or whatever.
I feel like there's so many cool spots.
But like that's what you see. But like, it's just like I don't know. To me, it's like it's like a cold and rainy country.
And
isn't
so is most of Europe.
it? Maybe.
I don't know.
And then like they don't speak your language either.
Right. So you're a big fan of Switzerland because they speak English?
They don't, but a lot of
do they?
Swiss will know
Right,
English because
okay.
of the tourism.
Right. Okay, fair enough.
Maybe fact check me on that, but
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. He's just pulling out facts. He doesn't know. What is your biggest pet peeve?
I was I was waiting for this one.
Yeah, I mean, I had to
Yeah,
come out eventually.
I was thinking about it today. I almost asked you about it.
Okay.
I don't know why I didn't. I was
Yeah.
planning to.
I don't have a pet peeve. I'm kidding. I have a pet peeve, but you go ahead.
There's a couple like pretty standard ones, and I forget what they were. But I had a real like thing that drove me up the wall. Like one of them is like if you're putting your hand in the bag in the chips, like
Yeah.
hopefully no one else is putting their hand in at the same time. Like
Is that seriously one of your biggest pet
no.
peeves?
But it's just like one of those things. Like that's just a standard pet peeve, right? Like
I didn't even know people had an issue with this, bro. Like that's just a
you
basic
generally
thing.
don't. You generally don't.
Yeah, you're just
But, like,
sharing
if you
a
ever
bag.
did, would you be like would you want it?
You wouldn't want it, but it's
No,
not
exactly. So it's like a general pet peeve.
No, but it's not like a pet peeve. It's just one of those things that like ideally we don't touch hands in the bag.
Okay, yeah, but like what if someone's trying to sneak in there
Okay,
without touching your hand? Just grab a chip.
right.
Because you're sitting here on the couch taking your time.
Yeah,
Person next to you is just like, you know what, I want a chip, and they sneak in and grab one.
yeah, right.
Maybe you got chips closer to the top, and they see and they kind of
Okay.
do the 2-finger
Yeah.
pinch in there. I don't know,
You hate it?
whatever.
Yeah,
But that's not my pet.
that's not your pet. Okay, all right.
I had a different one too, but the big one that I was thinking about right now was bad storytellers.
Okay. There's a lot of bad storytellers in this world.
No, there isn't that many.
There isn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe there is. I don't know.
I'm sure there
But
is.
there's just like, and there, for me, what I call a bad storyteller is a person that just doesn't get to the point.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving me a lot of details that I don't need to know, and I start like really losing interest.
Yep.
And it's like, where's this punchline? We don't need all those details for this punchline. Like, give me the meat of this story.
Yeah.
And then like, especially if you're around those people like a lot, or like let's say you do a little weekend away, and you're with someone like that, and they just keep telling you stories after stories, and you're just sitting there like listening, waiting for this punchline every time. And by the time you get to that meat, you're like so stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when's this coming? That it's not even that big a thing anymore.
Right.
And it's often like it's this big story builds up to this little.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not worth it in the end. The wait was not worth it. That's what you're saying.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite hobby.
Keep your story short there, Tyler.
Okay. Sorry.
No,
I'll
you
keep
do
it
well.
short. Okay.
You're not one of the people that I struggle with.
I was kind of panicking a little bit. Not gonna lie. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I probably would have been like, Tyler, I don't know if I have time for a podcast in my
Yeah.
life, if that's where you're at. But
Exactly.
sorry, your question.
That's all good. The quick has not been so quick, but that's okay. Favorite hobby, which I know we don't do favorites, but good hobby that you enjoy.
Dude, I'm
Just
just
pick
like,
one. Just one. I know you're a big hobby guy, though. You got a lot going on.
too many hobbies.
Too many hobbies.
Too many hobbies. Oh, man.
Maybe the one
And so,
you've been
like,
doing a lot.
And so, like, the hobbies and, like, the pleasure I get from them, like, are continually changing.
Yeah. So what's the one you've been doing most recently?
Most
Or
recently,
enjoying the most?
bicycling.
Bicycling. All right. Big
Yeah.
cyclist.
No, just, like, a little.
Yeah. So like you cycling in the snow right now because we
We have a
you're just doing the indoor thing
we have
downstairs.
an indoor smart trainer.
Yeah.
Set our legit bike on it. Pedal. Basically, like, I'm racing against people online.
Yep.
Okay, I don't race them. I could
Right.
race them, but I don't because I'm too fat. But I do group ride with some people
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah,
Just want to point out the fact that Corey is in fact not fat, but you know,
a little chubby,
a little chub going on.
a little meat on the bone.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Everyone needs a little bit of winter meat on the bone.
It's just as much of an exercise as a hobby. Other thing, same with like hockey. Like, I got to trick myself into getting exercise.
Right.
Like, I don't be like, I want to run around or run in circles or do it.
Yeah.
I have to be like, do something fun, so I forget that I'm
Yeah.
exercising, and that's how I get exercise. So that's like cycling and hockey.
Yeah.
Other hobby that I really enjoy, but I haven't done much, snowboarding.
Big
one.
snowboarder.
Love it.
Yeah.
But I had a whole year off last year.
You didn't go once last year?
Not once.
Okay. Interesting.
That was rough.
Because I've heard you're pretty good.
I was. I don't know if I still am. It's been 2 years.
Gotta find out. Gotta hit the slopes, man.
You just point their board down the hill and away you go.
Yeah, it's just like riding a bike, which you know how to ride a bike, so you'll be easy. You'll be good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully. All right. So now we're gonna get into hopefully a little deeper questions, although they're whatever. They're not deep. If you had a chance to relive one day of your life, what day would it be?
Ooh.
Is it gonna be your wedding day?
Well, here's the thing. It comes back to favorites again.
Right, because that is your
I don't
favorite
do favorites,
day.
man. Yeah.
This is tough. You've ruined everything now, just with that.
I should have given you a disclaimer that I don't do favorites. Yeah. I thought this might come up.
Okay.
Like the favorites.
The favorite thing, yeah.
Yeah. Like what day am I? No, like everything's good. Like everything like has a good day.
Yeah.
Probably one of my top tier days was a day that me and two friends went and drove. I know I should say wedding day. And I had a good time wedding.
Yeah.
But like just as much good comes after the wedding day as the wedding day.
Yeah.
Like sure it's a special day and all that. And it was fun, but like looking at that relationship and stuff, like we have many fun days with each other after that are just as fun.
Yeah.
And you're not like stressed out about like what's this gonna do.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I wasn't super stressed either on it, but it's just it wasn't not a wild experience since I'm a bit of a car guy, which is another hobby that we didn't talk about.
Yeah. Big car guy.
I got an opportunity to drive, I think it was maybe like 6 hours, roughly 5 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe. To ride and passenger in a bunch of supercars. I think it was 5-ish. So you basically get 15 minutes driving, 15 minutes riding, and you keep switching. Had lunch, did some fun things. Incredible experience.
Right.
Like smiling ear to ear, giggling like a little schoolgirl.
The entire time, just
enjoying
yourself.
Like it's just incredible.
Yeah.
It also made you realize why the ultra wealthy need more than one supercar.
Right. Because you got a little taste of 5 of them. So what were some of the cars in that list then?
So there was the Lamborghini Huracan, Ferrari, I'm going to say the 458, Mercedes AMG GT, Acura NSX. What else? The one I expected to not want to drive or wasn't excited about it, but it turned out being my most favorite car.
Okay.
It was a McLaren MP4 12C, I think.
You didn't want to drive a McLaren?
It's a funny looking car.
Okay.
And it looks like a little dated. It was like an older, before McLaren started making it big. Like now I'd say like McLaren's like, you see a lot of them in pop culture and all that. But I'd say you probably still did, but like they didn't draw quite the same attention as like the Ferrari and the Lambos. But like that car, man, it just felt like the feelings that it gave to you were incredible.
Right.
And yeah, just being able to, the other cool experience with that was having a passenger and being the passenger, like, cause you could like share your experience with someone else and also like, be talking about it and like, oh, this is cool because of this, or like, this is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Audi R8.
Right. Well. Yeah. Good old classic.
That's about it.
Yep.
But yeah, that was one of my top tier days. So I'd probably relive that again, I guess. Or if we relive it again, can we change the day?
Like, what would you change?
Well, I'm just thinking maybe I could take my worst day,
Oh,
relive it, make it better.
like I'm not gonna ask you what your worst day was because I don't know, but
I'm
like
not sure either.
yeah, but like is your worst day really that bad that you need to change it? Because
I don't know. I was
there's a
just suddenly
lot of
thinking, I'm like, maybe I'm thinking too positive here.
yeah, it's true. That's not a bad thought actually. I'll give you that. Like it's a little road less traveled answer there that you could give. As in probably road never traveled because most people don't think of that. But yeah, I would allow it. I would allow it. But yeah, just keep that in mind.
Overall, like most days, I feel like I experience and I enjoy it, and but then like that day's done.
Yeah.
And I don't go looking to be like, let's do that again.
Yeah.
Except that car one kind of got me.
Except the car one got you. All right, hey, we got the answer we needed at the end of the day. He did a fave right there. That was good. That was good.
I don't know if it's I wouldn't say it's a favorite.
I'm gonna call it a fave right. All right, it's
I'm not gonna allow that, Tyler.
okay. Fine, it's not a fave right. I lied. So how do you measure success?
Okay. This can be a really quick answer.
I mean, I don't know.
But this was so I've been making a list of like things I want to talk about on this podcast for a whole episode.
Okay. Yeah.
That was one of them.
All right, let's give the quick answer then, and so that we don't have to delve into the whole thing. We can save it for another episode.
So I measure success by someone who is happy, passionate about their life and what they're doing.
Yep.
And fulfilled.
Makes sense. It's a good quick answer. All right, we're gonna, in case Corey brings it up sometime else, we're gonna leave it at that.
But yeah, and I think like most people will say yes. Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, I'd see no problems with that answer.
But that's not how we live.
No.
And how can we live like that?
You gonna answer that sometime?
No, those are just like let those thoughts marinate.
Okay, let those thoughts marinate. Just soak right in there. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Hey, what would you try if you knew you couldn't fail? Now, before you answer, I know you're a big try guy, as you mentioned in the last episode. So you like to try lots of things.
I'd try some things, but there's also like
you're a bit of a doer though. Go and do it.
Yeah. But like the big scary stuff, I don't.
Okay, so there is. So what would you try then, if you weren't too scared to do it?
Yeah.
Or about fail, I should say.
That's a good question. So like I think failure is a bit of the thing that like scares me, but the bigger thing that scares me is like ending up not enjoying it.
Right.
And so I guess we could say that's a failure for me then.
Yeah.
Like because like another question could be what is considered a failure?
Mm-hmm.
Like you asked me, what do I consider success? What do you consider failure? Right? Like
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Failure, like right when you ask that, my mind goes financially. It just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
But like some of the things that I don't do, don't want to do is because I'm afraid I'm gonna fail at it because in a way that like I'll lose my interest or passion for it. But what would that be? But it also could be financial. I think like let's go from like a passion standpoint.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I would really love to start a business that creates experiences for people.
Right. Okay, I've heard of this before.
I don't know what or how or what it would look.
Yeah.
But like if I knew that I could do that, be able to live a good life financially and not lose my interest and passion in it and have fun and excitement doing it. That would be it. Probably. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. And it could look like so many different things.
Who knows what
Anywhere
those
from, like,
experiences could be.
Like a food truck.
Okay, a little food truck. You dabble in the kitchen.
Or maybe I just run it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, I'd like to be able to create I had a wild idea recently.
Okay. All right. Let's hear it.
A burger subscription box.
Okay. Interesting.
Every month you get a box of burgers, but it's a unique flavor. It's something interesting.
Okay.
Bringing an experience to like someone's mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Problem was shipping and packaging made it way too expensive for a product that is so inexpensive to begin with.
It's true.
This is ground meat, man.
It is.
Ground hamburger. It's your cheapest,
yeah.
cheapest form of beef.
That's true.
So
It's an interesting
anyways,
thought, though. It
kind
is.
of tossed that idea out the window, but
Yep.
like that can kind of get your mind on like like if I say food truck, like I'm not making burgers and fries. I want let's do something funky. Let's do something fun, create some excitement, have people super excited to get your product.
Right.
Like beaver tails, like fantastic.
Unreal. Yeah.
Like that type of thing.
Right. So you're thinking, yeah, okay.
But like beaver tails feels pretty general now, but
Now, but I know as a kid, when I first heard beaver tails, I thought they actually meant beaver tails. And so I said no. And now I'm forever regretting that moment in life and wishing I'd said yes.
So that's the day you do it.
That's the day I'd do over again, baby. I'd accept that beaver tail.
But now,
So would you be creating a new food here for your food truck?
potentially.
A little new sweet treat. You love sweets? A little sweet.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I do a little, I don't think you can make this into food truck. That's why I haven't done it yet. But like some Saturday mornings, you have some pancakes. You guys got to try this out.
Yeah.
You put final pancake, make her a little big.
Yeah.
Scoop of your favorite ice cream on it.
Okay.
A little Cool Whip on top of that. A little drizzle of maple syrup. Incredible.
Ice cream on your pancakes,
Incredible. Yeah.
So
Learned it in Hawaii.
So what makes it better? Like just the little bit of, I don't know.
Have you ever had Mr. Puffs with ice cream?
I have. Yeah, Mr. Puffs is legendary.
Same idea, right? You get a little warm pastry, you get some ice cream, mix it together.
Yes,
Amazing in the mouth.
Does sound pretty darn good. I'll give you that. Yeah. I'll have to try that sometime. Because, it's pretty easy
Stuff
to
you
make.
got in the house, right?
It's easy to make, you
Yeah.
know? No excuse not to, really.
But yeah, so I don't know. Something down that road.
You could make that in a food truck, though. I
Oh,
reckon.
the other thing. Yeah, but like, it's, I don't know. Another thing we found in Hawaii was like loaded grilled cheese. Fantastic.
So, like, loaded how? You're talking, like, bacon?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sloppy Joe kind of mixture in there.
Okay.
You can make it spicy. Like the sucker's thick, some serious meat in there.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of cheese.
Hardly sounds like grilled cheese anymore, though, because then it's like just
Well, it's
just
grilled
a
and
grilled
there's cheese.
sandwich, So it is. I just feel like you're diving a little bit far away from the
Yeah,
grilled
there's-
cheese thing.
It was amazing.
I'm sure it's good though. Like I'm not
And
gonna
it
deny
still
that.
looked like grilled cheese.
Okay, all right,
Just a little bit of extras
All right.
in there.
all right. We'll allow it to slip in. Would it still taste good with tomato soup? Though is the question.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're eating this grilled cheese, you're not even thinking about tomato
Okay,
soup.
no, okay. So it's better than you can eat it plain and enjoy it then.
Yes. I can also eat regular grilled cheese and plain and enjoy it. But we're really focusing on food truck. That's not
Yeah.
necessarily the only thing.
Right.
Another idea I've had is like a really cool, cute getaway. Basically like a camp. Not really, but
Yeah.
a piece of land, and you have individual little tiny cottages. They'd be single bedroom,
Yep.
not catering to family here, and maybe like an A-frame or something. Something really cool. Each one's like separated by trees and stuff, so you're kind of like the only person there.
Yeah.
Ideally, you'd have like either access to a pond, creek, water, like lake, something.
Something like that.
Hot tub at each one.
Yeah.
And then here's the where it gets a little crazy.
Okay. All right.
In the wintertime, you have it up north, far enough. That in the wintertime, you like build like a skating trail all around it and through it and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see. That could be kind of nice.
it could be.
I feel like that's going to take a lot of money to get off the
It
ground,
does.
but you know what? I like it though.
Yeah,
You know, if I was married and needed to get away from kids, I would go there.
yeah,
You got my vote.
yeah.
Yeah. You probably would go there too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd run the thing.
Yeah, exactly. You'd live there.
Yeah. Anyways,
No, that's a good idea. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a good idea. I don't know if you're ever going to make that, but hopefully.
Yeah, I keep looking.
Yeah.
It's-
Are you actually looking for land right now?
Well,
You
short
searching?
answer, yes.
Yeah. Not too seriously, or are you looking pretty seriously?
Well, I look at like some more opportunities than just land,
Right.
because like, how are you gonna get like zoning approval for that?
Yeah.
Because technically, it's gonna be commercial.
Right. Yep.
So, yeah, you need to find commercially zoned bush,
Yeah.
or figure out and know that you're gonna be able to zone it commercially,
That makes sense.
which is very difficult.
Okay.
So
I don't know how all that works. I'm going to be honest with you, but
I would be looking more for something that already has maybe a couple cabins on it that you can then like get rid of or renovate and then add more new ones or something like that. But either way, it's all out of my budget, but I still look, because you're looking at well over $1 million.
oh, 100%. And then I mean everything else. I mean, putting a hot tub in each house. How many houses do you have? And
Well, the more you have, the more people can come.
yeah, exactly. I guess it's true. It's true.
But yeah, you can
More startup
you can grow
costs.
up, right? Like you
Yeah, it's
start
true.
with
Yeah.
3 or 4, end up with 8. I don't know.
Yep, that'd be nice. All right, we're gonna move on here to some would you rather's. All right.
Ooh.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this one was almost part of the deep questions, but it was technically a would you rather, so I put it in with them. Would you rather lose all your memories or never be able to make new ones? So at this moment, either you forget everything that ever happened, and you're able to remember from now on, you're able to start anew, or you remember everything, but or everything you had, but you just never remember again.
I'm gonna say forget what I had.
Right. So you wanna remember from the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that makes sense. I think that's the right answer here.
Okay.
If we're looking at it objectively.
I'm glad I picked
Yeah.
the right answer.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Who
It's like-
decides
it's
the right answer?
when you don't think you're having a quiz and suddenly you are.
Exactly. You got the right answer, Corey. Well done. 100%.
Yeah.
Would you rather live in a world with no books or no music?
No books,
Okay. Yeah, you need the music.
dude. It's a bad answer,
Yeah.
but I love music.
Oh. I mean, to be fair, like, once again, you chose the right answer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you did. You did. Because, I mean, okay.
I mean, like,
well,
see, like, here's that's just my knee jerk reaction.
Yeah.
But like, if you dove into that deeply and like studied the effects on society with no books,
oh, you'd be screwed.
right? Would you have music? What would it be
Well,
like?
that's true.
And so
You
then
really
in
look at that,
in
yeah.
that perspective, maybe you should pick books.
Yeah.
But like, if like, let's talk about just a month without either.
No
Even
doubt
a
about it.
year.
Yeah.
Hands down, taking
Hands
music.
down. Oh, yeah.
Listen to tunes every day,
Yep.
to and from work. I actually took a day of silence last night on the way home from work.
Did you really, eh?
I got like about a quarter way home and I hadn't turned any music on, and I'm like, I'm just gonna try to make it the whole way home. I did.
And you
I made
managed.
it.
Okay.
I made it.
Was that a good experience or a bad experience?
I think it just was.
Just was. I don't know.
Gave me a lot of time to think about this podcast, but I could have
Yeah.
done that while I was listening to music too.
Yeah, it's
so
true. It's true.
I kept thinking about like, oh, who should I call? I should talk to someone or something.
Getting like itchy, like
Yeah.
withdrawal syndrome. Yeah, that's tough. Would you rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed?
Overdressed.
Okay.
Every day. Any
Okay.
day.
Yeah.
That's
mean,
like no.
it's the
Like I have
safer
a rule
option.
like that in my life.
Okay, so you live your life like that already. It's not
Oh,
even
yeah.
a would you rather.
No. Like if there's an event that you're like, how should I dress?
Yeah.
I was telling me and my wife Danielle, it's just like, if you think it's like you're not sure, pick like the dressiest you think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Or like, and then just go with that.
Mhm.
No one's gonna like look at you like, wow, you are just way over the hill for this.
I feel like, yeah, in general, the judging comes when you're underdressed, for sure.
Yeah.
Then people are like, oh,
You
clearly
you'll
didn't
still-
get the memo. Clearly
you'll
didn't
still
get the
get, like,
memo.
if you went to a mud run in a suit, like you'd get some comments.
Yeah, that'd be funny. That'd be
You'd
hilarious.
get some comments.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, like, if you're going
but
to
I
a
guess
mud run.
that's like being you're being pretty. People would assume you're being intentional about.
Yeah,
that.
that's a little too over the top. Let's say
Yeah.
you showed up with, I don't know. You could go down a dress shirt or something, but, like, maybe like a really nice pair of jeans and I don't know what kind of shirts are nice
Or
nowadays.
could we just pick something that's not a mud run?
Yeah, we
like-
could pick something that's not a mud run,
Like
but
you're show. Here you go.
okay,
You're showing up to like an interview as a mechanic in your suit.
right. That would be overdressed for sure.
Yeah.
Would you? So here, just a little job advice from Corey here. If you're showing up for an interview for a mechanic, what are you wearing? What are you supposed to be wearing?
I think like your standard you're not bringing the greasy shirt to the interview.
No. You can't
But
do
like
that.
I say jeans, t-shirt, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You could even do like a polo
Mhm.
button down the front. You probably pull that off too.
Yeah. But like once you go a little bit farther than that, and then you're overdressed. How
Yeah, I
do you
think
feel
keep
about a button
Keep
down?
it at jeans.
Keep it at jeans. All right.
Jeans and a button down, you're still fine.
Okay. Yeah, but as soon as you
you
slap
just got
on
a bit
that,
of a farmer look going on.
yeah, slap on that 3-piece though, and you're done. You're cooked.
Yeah.
I mean, understandable.
Get out of here.
Well, then,
Right.
I think that puts a bad look on you, for sure. Like, I don't know if you're
Oh,
getting
yeah.
hired at that point.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. But like, do you? So I guess, but in the majority of places, I think you're fine.
Mhm.
Especially like social events.
Yeah. Yeah. There's just a couple there that maybe if you're interviewing for a
But
mechanic.
like the difference is like being chronically overdressed and just being like slightly overdressed.
Yeah.
Or what does chronically? That just means over.
I think it's just constantly, always.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
But then you could do that.
yeah. So what does that mean? Can you even wear chill clothes at home? Like, are you just maybe you're just wearing a button down always at home too?
Why?
Because you're overdressed. You're overdressed for home.
You know.
You might always be wearing jeans and a button down at home. I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
You know.
Could be uncomfortable.
If you do your dress right, you should be comfortable and
That's true.
you can
Actually,
still be looking good.
yeah. So would you rather go to jail for 15 years
Okay.
or in a coma for 5? I made up the time lengths here, so
No.
if the time lengths are a little off, that's why.
Okay, but
But-
like, okay, when you bring in the coma scenario,
Okay.
are you like, is it just that you don't exist for 5 years?
No, you exist. Your loved ones.
No,
miss
sorry,
you.
but like, is there like,
You don't remember any of it, or what?
is there all kinds of other repercussions? Like, your body can't do nothing
No.
because you
No,
haven't
no.
moved in like 5 years.
No. Okay, so we're gonna. Well, okay. Well, maybe. Okay, let's say there's a month ramp up time back to normal.
Coma 5 years,
Okay. All right.
hands down.
Okay.
Like, what kind of memories are you making in prison?
It's really not much.
Especially for 3 times the amount. Like you can come out of that and make another like out of your coma and make like double the amount of memories. Still,
That's true. Yeah.
and hang it with your people.
So let's bring it down to 10 years in prison then. Does that change anything? It's still the same?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, you're still right. What memories are you making in prison? So, okay, well, maybe it should just straight up be, would you rather spend 5 years in prison or 5 years in a coma?
No, but then it'd be prison.
Okay. You would choose prison then?
Well, maybe not.
Because you're still living like a brutal life.
Yeah. 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 No, you know what? Now thinking about that, it's a little bit more of a thinker, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some thought out of it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Feel like you gotta choose coma. Because you might be getting like beat up in prison.
Yeah, depending what prison.
It really depends. It could just be one of those chill ones where you got a bunch of weaklings in with you, but I don't know. I've never been to prison. I don't know what it's like.
No.
I've only seen the films.
Fair enough. So, yeah, that's a tough one. I'd need a little more details. What kind of prison? Am I solitary confinement?
Only if you're a really bad prisoner.
Or like, do I get like there's your max security and then there's some of your other stuff too. I don't know how that works. But
yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah.
So if it's too intense a prison, coma. If it's not super intensive a prison, I'd just go try the prison out.
You try the prison out. You see what it's like.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, it would be something to talk about later. You know what they say: bad times make for good stories.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
there you go. You got some life lessons to share. Anyways, you asked me this question. You got anything else to add, Corey?
No, man. I think you've done a wonderful job at interviewing. You've given me lots of opportunity to talk about the things that I was wanting to talk about when had time to talk about them.
That's good. If you need more time to talk about cars, we can.
No.
No? Okay. You're good.
That's all done there.
All right.
Or what do you want to know?
No, I don't know. I'm just thinking like, you're a big car guy, so you might have something else.
Well, sometimes I am, yeah.
Sometimes you are.
A dream car? You want to hear a dream car?
Sure, let's go dream car. Dream car.
Like how dream? Like,
this was actually a question I was going to ask you, but I forgot to write down.
Like reality dream or like
okay, we're going to say
might not happen dream.
We're going to say it's very possible. Well, it's possible. Not very possible, but it's possible.
Oh boy. So that's a pretty big dream then.
Is it? Okay,
yeah.
So like I mean, it really depends on how rich you think you're going to be.
Yeah, but like it all depends on the priorities you make, right? Like
yeah.
At the end of the day, like if you're 50, oh, that's gonna sound really entitled. I can't say that.
Okay, all right. Better not.
All right, let's talk about cars.
Okay.
So probably one of them was a Jaguar F-Type R. I really love those cars. Incredible exhaust note, music to the ears. Talking about art, man, that exhaust sound is an art.
Tickles you pink.
Music.
Yeah.
You should be able to get one for 80 to 90,000.
So that's possible then.
Very possible.
Very possible.
But like, what would I buy for like 100, 200, 300? Probably just go with just a standard Lambo.
Yep.
Just a good sound.
So which one are we talking though here? Like
Huracan. Because that's your reasonable. What is it? $200,000-300,000.
Your reasonable $200,000-300,000. Yeah.
Yeah. You start going with the Aventador, you're 500 plus.
Oh, okay, really? All right. I see. Because Aventador is my favorite kind, so.
No wonder. They're rowdy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could, if you buy right, you're not going to lose a lot of money as long as you don't like drive it at an insane amount of kilometers.
Right.
But like if you're like, especially with like my experience from like driving some of my older vehicles, it's amazing how little kilometers you put on in a summer if it's not your daily driver. So like I could easily assume that I'm not going to be putting them on more than like 5,000 kilometers a year.
Okay.
On a supercar.
Right.
And so if you think like that and you find a car that isn't going to depreciate if it's not used, you're not actually losing that much money.
So you could own one for a little bit? Is that something you're gonna consider in the future?
See what life brings.
Yeah. See if you can get a little car for a year or two or however long. Sell it again?
Probably not.
No. Shucks. It'd be kind of cool
but
though.
Possible.
Possible. All right.
Yeah. Like, because you got to know your stuff. You buy the wrong car, wrong time, and sure you're out 50, 100,000 all of a sudden, right?
Yeah. It's a lot of money. Well,
It is. Something that I've really wanted to try recently is like a Miata,
right. Yeah.
like a new one.
Yeah. How much would those go for?
30 maybe, 35.
Mm-hmm.
Just
It's not
little
bad. Yep.
sporty car.
Go for it, man. I support your dreams.
Financially?
No, not financially. Cannot do that around here. Do not have the money. Yeah, no, I just, since I just bought a new car, I can't do that right now for you.
Yeah,
So
that's okay.
nothing,
That's okay.
Nothing doing.
I just heard the word support.
Yeah, no, I was thinking more emotionally.
Like pat on the back.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do for you.
Okay.
Maybe drive it once or twice.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. I was here for you. Anyways, with that, I think that's all I got for him today. Make sure to. What do people do these days? Make sure to drive safe out there on the roads.
What if they're not driving?
Make sure to walk safe out there on the roads.
Bicycle safely too.
And
I've seen a guy biking on the road in the middle of the snowstorm.
Oh yeah?
On a busy road.
Yeah.
Bike safe, people.
Bike safe. Hey, you heard the man.
Yeah.
You got anything you want to leave him off on?
Come on. Like word of advice?
Yeah, word of advice. Go
Word of
for it.
advice.
Yeah, word of advice.
Well, it was kind of bike safe.
Do you got another one for him?
Advice or like just something to provoke some thoughts?
Maybe a little something to mumble on. A little tinkle of thoughts.
Most of everything is not as it seems.